Welcome to the Cross Crime Channel, the portal to the darkest corners of human history, where we meticulously dissect and analyze true crime cases from around the globe. Before we dive into today's riveting case, remember to show your support by hitting that like button, sharing your thoughts in the comments, and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement fuels our quest for truth. Now, get ready as we delve into the case of Denise Hallowell. Denise Hallowell, a respected school teacher residing in Citrus County, Florida, made the compassionate choice to adopt children, drawing from her own experiences as an adopted individual. Her journey led her to welcome Carlos from Guatemala at the age of 4, followed by her younger son, Angel, from Honduras. Reflecting on the complexities of adoption, Denise shared with Fox 13 News in a previous interview, "There are conditions that some of these children have that they actually grow further away from you. Some of that is because of those experiences they had in the past that we don't know anything about." However, adversity struck in 2016 when her younger son Angel, then 12, accused her of abuse. Denise found herself entangled in a legal battle, accused of aggravated child abuse stemming from the confinement of Angel within her home. The events unfolded when Angel purportedly fled her Iverness, Florida residence during a weekend in September 2015, leading to Denise's arrest on Monday, the 21st of that month. Initially reported as a runaway, the situation took a grim turn when Angel disclosed the alleged abuse upon being found by detectives and subsequently placed under protective custody. Captain Dave DiCarlo, in a statement shared on Facebook, remarked on the shocking transition from a routine runaway case to a distressing child abuse investigation. "We are just so thankful that this boy trusted us enough to come forward about what was going on inside his home," DiCarlo expressed. According to Angel's account, Denise confined him to a bare room furnished only with a cot and an air mattress alongside a makeshift toilet bucket. Angel further accused Denise of sealing the windows shut and obstructing any view from inside. The Citrus County Sheriff's Office detailed Angel's ordeal, alleging prolonged periods without sustenance or hydration, with his only respite being allowed out for chores, which he claimed Denise forced him to perform in the nude. Additionally, Angel accused Denise of subjecting him to physical abuse, including beatings in sensitive areas. While Denise's other adopted son, Carlos, resided in the same household, his living conditions starkly contrasted with Angel's. Carlos enjoyed a fully furnished room equipped with amenities like a computer, posters, and various electronics, according to DiCarlo. During police questioning, Denise denied some of Angel's allegations, admitting only to spanking him and sealing his windows as a preventive measure against further escape attempt. She dismissed Angel's confinement as an error, noting it was his second attempt to flee their home. Denise faced severe legal repercussions, detained without bail on charges of child abuse without causing great bodily harm and aggravated child abuse. However, in a surprising turn, Carlos, then 14 and unrelated to Angel, came to Denise's defense, contesting Angel's claims. Angel was placed in foster care, yet soon reports surfaced of tumultuous outbursts. He allegedly struck his foster parent and threatened to accuse them of child abuse. Assessing his behavior and propensity for making accusations, the state attorney's office deemed it improbable for a jury to find the defendant guilty of any of the allegations. Eventually, due to insufficient evidence, the charges against Denise were dropped. Despite her exoneration and Carlos's steadfast support, Denise endured the consequences, including the loss of her job and a tainted reputation.
At 11, the state has cleared a Citrus County teacher accused of child abuse. Denise Hallowell was arrested last September, and on the surface, all of this sounded terrible. But the state attorney's office soon found evidence, or rather a lack of evidence, to back up the claims. As she spoke exclusively to Fox 13's Haley Hines about the damage this has done to her reputation, what it's going to take to get her life back.
The accusing child was placed in foster care, but soon came reports of violent outbursts, that he struck the foster parent and threatened to accuse him of child abuse. Based on his behavior and willingness to make false accusations, the state attorney's office said it's unlikely a jury would find the defendant guilty. Her legal troubles are gone. She faces a new battle. Google the name Denise Hallowell and you'll see the damaging headlines. For now, she carries this piece of paper, proof that accusations don't always mean guilt.
In subsequent interviews, Denise recounted her ordeal and efforts to rebuild her life after the allegations were disproven. Carlos continued to stand by his mother's side. Denise highlighted the validation from investigators and educators who supported Carlos's version of events, underscoring his unwavering loyalty and the backing of their community. Yet, challenges persisted as Carlos faced expulsion from Seven Rivers Christian School in Crystal River during his senior year for marijuana possession. Despite a once promising academic journey, his life took a downturn at the age of 11, marked by experimentation with various substances, including alcohol, cocaine, ecstasy, acid, methamphetamine, and prescription pills. His expulsion from school in January 2019 remained concealed from his mother until May 2019, revealing a hidden struggle. In response, Denise adopted a stricter approach to guide her son away from substance abuse. However, her efforts were complicated by Carlos's desire to inherit her assets, including real estate, cars, and other property, highlighting the complex dynamics within their familial relationship. On the 13th of July, 2019, Carlos made a 911 call from the family home.
Yes, 911, what is the address of the emergency? 4419 Southwest Point. I need someone here immediately right now. Okay, tell me exactly what's happening. Okay. Oh my God.
Barking from my side of the house, which is abnormal. Our dogs are supposed to be in that little fenced-in area. So the front door was wide open. So went to go find the dogs, checked around the property, looking for them. I couldn't find them, so I went to go wake my mom up and help me find them, and then I found her there.
So what did you see when you walked in your mom's room?
It was our axe in the side of my mom's mouth, and I could still hear her trying to get up, get tea, she'll get up, get water, do whatever, and she doesn't always sleep deep sleep like I do. She's a restless sleep, but she hears everything, so she'll always get up.
As far as changing, as we keep going, it just keeps changing and changing. Going from she went to you heard her. You say you went to your room.
I'm confused.
You say you went to your room, you closed your door. You heard your mom walk to her room and close her door.
Right, she was doing
And then you went to sleep.
Yes, she was doing what she really does, and then I was.
So then how you know she came on back in?
That was before I went to sleep. I'm saying that I went to my room, closed my door, and I hear my mom doing what she normally does, goes to her room. And then she needs something on her. She was in his water. Came out, got water. She went back to her room, never put it up again. So I went to sleep.
So you don't know if she left to go anywhere else or something?
I don't. I usually don't know. I'm a heavy sleeper, and I sleep on that side of the house. Her car's where the garage is, so I usually can't hear it, nor do I know. I usually have something playing in the background.
So her room should have a cup of water in it.
I don't know what she got. I don't know. And I was in my room, so I have no idea. That's just her usual routine. This is going off of what she normally does, her everyday thing.
Her normal routine, but what did you actually hear? Because you can say I can normally tie my shoes, but you know, I don't mean I really had tied my shoes.
Well, she just went in the kitchen. I usually know she gets water because she gets dehydrated, and sometimes she has a grate with her, so she'll drink it there. So she'll have her water cup next to her medicine, and she'll just get a drink and go back to bed, or do whatever. She'll get tea. I don't know because I'm in my room.
Water is
It's an adjust. We fill our roles and we keep moving forward.
Let's step up for a minute. St. Louis real quick. Not too long ago, you guys got into a little domestic. The cops were called.
Domestic? No. My mom and I sorted that out. That was completely gotten out of hand, and then my mom overreacted, I overreacted, and we talked about it after it happened and after I was out of the house.
Right. Was that before you left or after?
Before. And I wasn't doing well in school. We had a little argument. She shoved, I shoved, back and forth, stuff like that.
Right.
It wasn't anything physical. It was just like, get out of my face, you get out of my face, get out of my face. This is just got yelling. It wasn't going anywhere.
Right.
She used to hit me pretty hard, sometimes in the face, mostly in the back, with just anything she could grab. That was it.
So you had like a special bat or a stick or something there?
No.
Just for that?
No. It was just anything that was close by. If it was my keys, she'd whip me with my keys, and that's it. And after the years, I just kind of took it, because it's not really going to stop. But my mom's always been there for me still. So.
Is that the reason why you moved out?
Yeah. After I defended myself, I kind of had enough of it.
You talking about the keys deal?
Yes.
That was kind of like the last straw deal?
That was. And she wanted me out, and I officially moved out. Mom finally got me on antidepressants.
Taking those?
Prozacs, yes. Take them every day.
Working?
Mm-hmm.
What did the doctor say that he was lying over it?
Depression.
Carlos, how often do you think it is that somebody's sitting in their house taking a nap or anything like that situation and some stranger comes in and kills them?
I don't know, but I will say this. I hope you're not insinuating this, because she adopted me from 4. She has been my mother, has been by my side.
What my inference was is that rarely ever happens. That rarely ever happens, and what I'm trying to lead to is that 99.9% of the time, it's a family member or a close friend or
I don't know anybody.
or lover or something like that.
I don't know what you guys are trying to get out of me right now, but I didn't do anything and would never do anything to my mother like that. As much as we used to bicker and get back at each other, fighting sometimes, and then peace, and then back and forth, and then peace again, never. Never in a million years would I ever think to do that. She's my mom. I was adopted at age 4, and I've been with her forever. And if you're insinuating that, I'm very offended by that.
You're putting on a pretty good show.
A show?
Yeah, you're putting on a really good show.
A show?
Yeah.
How's this a show?
I remember the whole interviews with you back when all this went down.
You remember that?
Yeah, I was in charge of Major Crimes Unit then.
Okay.
So, and I remember the CPT talking about how your attitude of things were very sociopathic.
Sociopath.
Which is exactly what you're showing me right now. And you're trying to act like you're upset about something.
Trying?
Yeah.
Okay, how is this trying? That was my mom. My mother.
Right.
So trying. How is this trying?
Because you don't feel like normal people feel.
I don't feel like normal people feel.
Yeah. That's what a sociopath has the issues with.
Okay,
You try to.
So you're calling me a sociopath?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. This is what sociopaths do.
Do what?
I've just been sizing you up the whole time.
Okay.
It's like 100%.
Okay, you can size me up.
You don't have normal feelings.
You can size me up all you want. I do have normal feelings. I loved my mom. Ask anybody in this town.
We're going to release you to DCF, and the DCF's going to have to figure out where you go.
Okay. When am I being released to DCF?
I think I just told you it takes a little while. Right? So hang loose.
Following the interview, Carlos was released. However, the police became increasingly suspicious of Carlos's narrative and escalated their investigations, deploying considerable resources while closely monitoring his activities. A Twitter account, purportedly belonging to Carlos, posted a tweet just days after his mother's death, announcing a memorial service and expressing love for his late mother. 9 weeks passed until the police gathered what they deemed to be sufficient evidence to officially arrest and charge Carlos with his mother's murder. He was subsequently apprehended and brought in for questioning.
A 17-year-old will be charged as an adult after deputies say he murdered his mother, who was a Florida teacher. Disturbing story here. Deputies say the murder was heinous, one of the worst scenes the sheriff has ever seen. When they found the body of Denise Hallowell, police say she adopted Carlos out of Honduras, but now deputies say he took her life. A grand jury made the decision to charge Carlos as an adult. Sheriff says this is the first step in a very lengthy process.
All right, so you never went in the backyard at all. You just went inside, see your mom. Your phone was already on you at that point?
Yeah, like always. It's
okay. And then you walked outside. You called 911.
I called when I was there. I was in the room when I called.
Okay. On your phone itself, it also tracks your GPS location. So you track where you are. Because you're on the phone 911 for a few minutes, correct? So it tracks everywhere you went. It says you were down by the lake here.
For when?
At that time, while you were in that whole time frame from when you called 911 on.
I didn't go down by the lake. I could see it. I didn't go down there.
You know we have a dive team, right? And then we searched the entire lake behind you. Have we found anything out there, you think? Nothing at all.
The detective unveils a box filled with evidence. Immediately, one can see that Carlos is feeling a surge of anxiety.
Does that look familiar to you? I know it's taken apart.
Is that the camera that's hanging up?
That was outside?
Yeah, it's facing towards the...
Does that look familiar? You're in the small cameras you sit in the house?
Yeah, it's just okay, yeah, it's one of the ones that faces towards the...
This is what we found. What do you think we found?
One.
No.
There's only one in the house.
No, you know there's one in the house. There's 3 cameras in the house. I found 3 cameras in the house. Actually, not one. Your mom's still down by the lake. 3 cameras down by the lake. You see how this is stacking?
I understand, but I'm still...
And the only way I can help you is if you come up front and say, we had a fight, there was a 2 guys, something like that. But that's what happened. That's not the truth. I need to know that because I can't help you without that.
Right.
Because without that, it's just something horrible got done, and you don't care about it.
Well, no, I definitely do care about it. I'm totally pissed. It's just... It's not...
Because I can only follow the evidence I have.
I understand.
didn't hit you before pretty much today.
I understand, but I don't... There's nothing that happened to where we had one fight. There was nothing at all. That's the thing. It was a perfectly good day. We were fine. I don't remember anything bad going on that day. It was all just okay.
All we're trying to get at, like I said, it's been about 2 months, a little 2 months.
I think so.
We've been working as a lot. We're trying to get justice for you.
I don't remember what happened though. From when, like, dogs, from the dogs barking to finding them. And once I found my mom, I did panic. I did panic. Like, really bad. Because mom's there, panicked, and just grabbed the one that's facing the front door. I grabbed her phone and I grabbed the thing. The one that was up there. You know about that. I used to get it and it ended up being fine. I thought that. And then I called either before or after that.
You know why somebody would throw cameras and stuff on.
Well, of course, to hide it, but I completely panicked. I mean,
how many times did you get down by the lake?
I think once.
She wants to throw the phone and the 3 cameras out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if I did it or if what happened. So
you don't remember if you did it?
no, I don't.
You see what it looks like, right?
Yes, I do. I understand it now. I was the biggest reason way more excess was that I did panic.
You realize it doesn't make any sense for you. It's totally innocent.
Yes, I do understand. So that's what's good about it. We have something that I don't know. I don't remember.
You realize it? I need more than that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to do that.
I do. I know. I understand, and I just don't know. I don't remember whatsoever what happened. What really happened between when I woke up Today.
But your phone doesn't want to show you.
Okay. I remember being outside at the shed and grabbing the axe. But other than that, that's all I can remember. Which is why I also panicked, because I remember the last thing I did was grab the axe.
There's no doubt that you did. It's just why.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I want to know that too, because I don't remember any argument whatsoever. Because I remember sharpening the axe, and then all of a sudden it's in the back of my head.
So did you do right after when you sharpened the axe, you walked in the house with that right afterwards? That's what I need to know, because I gotta be definite on this. I don't like it.
I don't have an exact memory of it, so I don't want to say.
Okay, that's your memory.
Best of my memory, walked in the house with the axe, with not the intent of doing that. I don't know if something was said. Because usually I try to talk to her. I'll say, "Hey mom, get up. We have to work." Or, "Hey mom, we gotta do something." So I don't know if I did that and she made a remark that kind of pushed me over the edge, or if it just all played through.
So after you hit her with the axe, is that when you call 911 right after?
Immediately.
Right after you hit her?
Right after I went, man, phone 911, checked her breathing, pulse. But as soon as I saw blood running through her, there was nothing I could do. So then it was just.
You feel better now? It's off your chest?
A little bit, but I still feel like a piece. She was very verbally abusive. And I remember, I do remember being in tears by the time they had that conversation. She backed it up with like strong adjectives and then strong emotions. Like, I'm so disappointed in you, which I heard. Okay, well. And then she's like, you're being a. That's when it's like, okay, chill out. And then she kept going, keep going. When I'm punching something or I'm using the axe or whatever, I play the things that my mom's has done and I just get the frustration out of that. I'm like, okay, mom said this. Visualize what she said in a paragraph. How long are we going to be here?
Not much longer. Next week.
Okay, take me
You go to our jail here and transfer
to jail?
Yeah. The jail here is just for processing. You go to DJJ up in Cal.
I have a record now.
Well, you got a record. You have one up with happened. But you have a reason for what happened?
Well, no, I mean, like, is there any way of getting it explained later?
That's worked up the courts. I don't have.
Carlos dialed 911 to report a harrowing incident. His mother had been viciously attacked with an axe and was near death. Though he asserted he was napping during the assault, the absence of signs of forced entry led the police to suspect an inside job. At the time, Carlos was the sole occupant of the house with Denise. Employing home security footage and analyzing cell phone records from both Denise and Carlos, law enforcement pieced together Carlos's movements on the fateful day. This meticulous investigation uncovered damning evidence, pointing squarely to Carlos as the perpetrator of Denise's murder. Subsequently, Carlos attempted to revise his narrative, alleging a heated argument with his mother on the day of her demise. He claimed Denise threatened to cease funding his education due to his desire to attend a technical college. Carlos also asserted that his mother had subjected him to verbal abuse and criticism regarding his academic performance and social circle. To vent his frustrations, he often resorted to chopping wood with an axe. Ultimately, Carlos admitted to retrieving the axe from the shed during the altercation and using it against his mother. Despite this confession, he opted not to plead guilty during the ensuing trial for her murder. The prosecution contended that Carlos meticulously prepared for the crime, spending approximately 30 minutes procuring the weapon from the locked shed and sharpening it before the fatal act. In July of 2021, nearly 2 years after the murder, Carlos was convicted of premeditated murder. Although considered for the death penalty, his status as a minor at the time of the crime rendered him ineligible. Presently serving a life sentence, Carlos's exact incarceration location remains undisclosed. He becomes eligible for a sentence review after 25 years behind bars. Denise Hallowell was a compassionate individual deeply devoted to her Citrus County community, driven by a desire to leave a positive impact in all her endeavors. Overflowing with love, she opened her heart and home to 2 boys, granting them the chance for a brighter future. Tragically, the very opportunity she selflessly provided ultimately became her final act of love. And thus, we conclude the tragic Denise Hallowell case. Don't forget to like this video and share your theories or insights in the comments. Subscribe to the Cross Crime channel and turn on the notifications for future investigative reports and cases. Until next time, remember, the pursuit of truth never rests, and the world of true crime holds many mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Stay safe.